I hate when it rains, people don't pick up their dog poop. Welcome to Grumble Goat. I'm Veronique Hurley. This is a show about all the small things that drive Matt insane. This week, it's my grumble. Let's grumble. What is up with that? Okay, it's already raining. It's already uncomfortable. The streets are already slick. And then you see dog poop on the side of the street. It's like, oh, it's raining. I don't have to pick up my dog poop because it's just going to like melt away on the street. No, it's not going to melt away on the street. It's going to get on the bottom of my foot. And then I'm going to step in it. And then I'm going to walk places with dog poop on my feet. And I can't see it because the street is already slick. So it's like a double whammy. And then there's just dog poop everywhere. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. One time I saw dog poop on top of a couscous container. Okay. You know, imagine a couscous container, like, you know, something you'd get quinoa in or like rice, right? I saw poop on top of it. I actually took a picture of it and I'll share that with all of you because it's ridiculous. Just pick up your dog poop. Hello, if you have a dog, guess what? There's a responsibility involved, which means you need to pick up after your dog. You know, everyone got really into those like puppy pads and everything, but then you'd go into these people's houses and you're like, oh wow, there's just poop everywhere. It just sits in the dirt in your house. Anyway, that's not the grumble because that's in your house and it doesn't rain in your house. It rains outside. We already have this huge problem that they're talking about like poop coming up in our water because of the sewage situation of all the flooding. So it's like, we don't need it on the streets. There's enough poop on the streets. There's enough garbage piling up on the streets that I don't need to navigate around your dog's decretion. No, what's the word for pooping? You don't have to pick up the pee-pee, you know, that's fine. But it's also, you know, when you walk down the street, you actually can't tell if it was dog pee-pee or if it was human pee-pee. At least in New York City. Anyway, that's also disgusting. So you just let your dog like walk the streets of New York and just poop and then come back, right? I mean, we used to do that as kids. Like my little dog Lottie, we'd open the back door. She'd go out and go to the bathroom and like come out. We actually have a doggy door and it was a deck and it was our deck. We didn't share the deck with anyone else. And then we picked it up, right? You pick it up. And that's the grumble. So pick it up. And that's the grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my lesser half, Matt, for a pretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've been working a lot.
Oh
and
my God.
Having a couple days off has really been rejuvenating.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
What did you do today?
Well, we did laundry.
Oh my gosh, we did laundry.
Yeah, we did laundry. That was fun.
Yes, absolutely. You know, laundry is a really nice name. Don't you think so? But I don't think we should spell it laundry.
Laundry is a great name for the activity of washing clothes.
I don't know. I really think that it could be like an animal's name.
Are you asking me if we can get another pet cat?
Well, I mean, you know that I want a Great Dane. No.
That's much larger than
Hold
a
on.
cat.
Hold on.
Hold
on. Let's back up. But I think that we should spell laundry Laudie.
What are you talking about?
Wait.
Are we talking about changing the name of the activity of doing laundry?
No, we're going to name something laundry.
Okay. So what do you mean by something? A pet?
Well, yeah, I was thinking about a pet. Well, I wanted to ask you.
You're trying to trick me into agreeing to a name. So that if we ever had a kid, you'll be like, you already said it's a great name.
I've already picked out the names.
I don't think laundry is a great name. That's like naming a child Cinderella.
What do you mean? because she does laundry? Anyway, did you have any pets growing up?
Of course I had pets growing up.
What did you have? You don't talk about them often.
Let's see. One time I went to the Mississippi River and I caught a toad and I brought it home and I put it in one of my dad's aquariums. Oh, because we had fish.
Okay.
And I called him Mr. Toady. And he smelled really bad and we had him for about a month. And then my dad was like, it's time to get rid of Mr. Toady.
Mr. Toady.
That was fun.
I don't know if toads and fish really count as pets.
You take that back.
I mean, you have to feed them, sure, but like you can
a lot of my heart went into those animals.
You kind of can just like let them live in the bowl. We had
in adulthood, I had a fish named Zaphod.
Oh, you like fish?
After Zaphod Beeblebrox, it was a beta fish.
How long did Mr. Beta Fox live?
Zaphod Beeblebrox?
Whatever you just said.
He must have lived a few years because I had him in multiple apartments.
Oh, he traveled with you.
He lived in, at work, we had a lemonade pitcher.
Okay.
Like a tall glass lemonade pitcher.
Sure.
And it broke.
Oh.
Enough that they didn't want it on display, but not enough to not hold liquid. So I brought it home and I turned it into a little aquarium for Zafad.
Oh, Zafad. Very nice. Very nice.
We had a dog. Dog's name was Lucy.
Okay. Hey, Lucy. We had lizards growing up for a while. My brother was very into lizards.
Toads don't count, but lizards count?
Lizards can count as pets. Well, we also had a dog too. So Lucy, what kind of dog was Lucy?
Beagle.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, we had a cute little dog.
How long did you have Lucy?
We weren't the greatest of dog owners.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, us kids were a little too young, I think, to take on the responsibility. And mom was a single mom and she was overworked. And
absolutely. We also wanted a dog growing up, and we did. We got a yellow lab. It was the slowest moving dog. And my dad was like, that one. We want that one.
The one we can catch.
The one we can catch.
The one we can easily stoop down, pick up, and it won't run away.
Yes. But what ended up happening to that dog is it actually had a heartworm and it died.
Oh,
so we had to return it.
The old lethargic sick one, and you got to expect it's not going to last long.
Very sweet dog. We ended up getting a different dog, a Sheltie, little Lottie, and she lived a very long time. Now, with Lucy, you said that you weren't the best dog owners. Did you ever take Lucy out?
Oh, are they supposed to go outdoors?
Generally, dogs tend to go outside. It's like the best part of their day is when they go for a walk.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
No, I put it in the old lemonade pitcher.
It's a very small dog you have.
Of course we took it out. What are you talking about?
Now, did you take the dog out when it rained?
I mean, I have no specific memory of that. Like I said, we were children.
Right, but like sometimes when it rains, no one wants to go outside.
Dog doesn't even want to go outside sometimes when it's raining.
You know what? That is very true.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Take one look outside and they're like, no, I'll just get in trouble for pooping on the floor. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay, so you don't remember if you walked.
I mean, I'm sure it must have happened.
Yeah, I know. When you walked the dog, did you ever pick up the leftovers from the dog?
No, not when I was a kid. I mean, we had a big yard.
So you didn't walk the dog. You actually just opened the door and let the dog go outside.
No, because then the dog would never come back.
So Lucy didn't like you guys at all.
She liked to be outdoors. She liked to run around and smell things. So
she's a beagle. She chased the. Anyway, there are a lot of different kinds of dogs in our neighborhood, aren't there? What kind of dogs do you see walking around in our neighborhood?
I mean, just yesterday we saw a bulldog.
Oh, so
a bulldog.
Now that was a big bulldog, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that was a beefy guy.
Ooh.
He looked just like the classic bulldog from Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
Yeah, that gray bulldog that stood up and he looked like a football jock or something like that.
Yeah, Tank.
Yeah, Tank. Yeah.
Now, what size poop do you think Tank has?
What is going on with this question?
I'm leading you to my
What is happening here? Poops come out of dogs proportionate to the size of the dog.
I don't know. I bet that dog was pretty big poop.
Well, sure, if he's carb loading, like if he's actively hitting the gym and he's
on the roids.
Why would you say that of a dog? Why would you say that of a dog? No, they're naturally beefy.
Right. Yeah. Well, they're bred that way. Do you think their poop would be bred that way too?
Yeah, their poop is very strong. What are you talking about?
Have you ever noticed in our neighborhood, even, in New York City, when it rains, there's like an extra amount of dog poop on the street?
Oh, you think people are picking up their dog poop when it rains?
Yes. I don't think so. I know so.
I could see that. Yeah, because sometimes my motorcycle is parked up on the curb.
Yep.
And sometimes right under the back wheel where it meets the curb, there's like a nice little juicy piece right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you ever almost stepped in it?
Yeah, of course.
So when I'm walking down the street and it's raining and I see excrement on the street, I get really enraged.
Oh, rage.
Yes, because it melts. Like it starts to melt because of the rain.
It doesn't dry up.
Yeah, it's just diarrhea on the street. Like you just have diarrhea.
In Chicago, it's a big problem. We have long, cold winters.
Oh, yeah.
And we have snow for many months out of the year. And during those times, a lot of the owners don't like to reach down in the snow and pick it up. And so they just sort of let the warm substance ooze down into the snow. And so come spring, when all that snow starts to melt, there's lots of it.
Oh my gosh, that's even ruder.
Oh, yeah, it's awful.
It's like we're going to let this freeze in the snow. That's why we have the waste problems that are, poop is going into our water.
Well, that's actual human poop.
I know that. But I think it contributes too. I cannot, but well, don't you think if they picked up the warm poop, it would make them warmer? It's like they're almost like what are those, like mitten warmers?
I'm going to disagree with you here because
That's actually a really good idea. That's a sustainable mitt warmer.
You mean a dog? Just following a dog around?
Yeah.
It's like you're sustainable, like,
If you're in
here
Chicago,
comes another mitten warmer.
as climate change happens and it's going to get colder and you pick them up.
Up your hands, Timmy. You're about to get a new glove warmer.
Yeah, a glove warmer. It's a good idea. These are sustainable ideas.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about dog poop? It's completely biodegradable.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, it's a good fertilizer.
Yeah.
So it's actually good for the earth. But what do we do with it?
I don't know.
We take a plastic bag and we wrap the completely compostable fertilizer in a plastic bag and we throw it into a garbage can and then takes 10,000 years to biodegrade because it's inside of a plastic bag.
You have a very good point. But can you tell me what it's fertilizing on the side of the street?
What we need to use are those bags that they make, the seed-lined bags that they bury bodies in.
Oh, yes.
Hippie way to bury bodies.
Yes.
And then you can just throw it in your yard.
Yeah.
Throw it in the local park.
You don't think that it would melt or anything with the heat, right?
I imagine that these bags are very much like burlap sacks. Like they're full of holes. Like,
no. I think you just need to put a glove on and then you can just like wash your gloves.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You got that one pair of gloves by the door.
Yes.
Just the poo crusted gloves right by the door.
Yes.
The thing about New York is everybody litters everywhere. Like, it doesn't help to have poop coming out of dogs to add to the filth.
Right.
But these are the same people that throw the cigarette butts on the ground. Mm-hmm. This is the city we live in.
Yes, and we have pretty active street cleaning because
We got like a little truck that goes around with like a little spinny brush. Most of those bristles have long since worn away.
Right.
Barely touching the street at all.
we should call them Cinderella sweepers.
Why? It's not doing a good job. Are you saying Cinderella doesn't do a good job of
She
cleaning?
sang about the birds. How many times did you really see her
You're
cleaning?
Right. How much of that house was covered in mouse and bird poop?
Yes, exactly. There were mice everywhere.
She's like, thanks for your help. And all the stepsisters are like, there's mouse poop everywhere.
Exactly. Now, I was walking down the street. There was one of those like couscous containers on the street, and there was dog poop on top of that container.
There was poo-poo on the couscous?
Yeah. Some dog was like, oh, trash? Here you go. Biodegrade now.
Yeah, biodegrades. These dogs are so posh and pampered that they're like, I can't even poop unless it's into a non-biodegradable plastic to-go container. I can't even poo on grass anymore.
I live in Manhattan.
Give me a Grisaldi's shopping bag. Have you ever had to go to the bathroom while you were outside and not be able to make it to a toilet?
Yes.
Have you ever had to pee on the sidewalk?
I have had to do that before.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had friends that have had to do the other thing.
Okay,
outside.
that was going to be my next question.
Driving back with my mom from Washington, D.C., my friend was having stomach issues. You know, sometimes when you have to go, you gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So we pulled over. It was dark outside. And when they went to the bathroom, it literally looked like a bear went to the bathroom. So I was like, this is going to be fine. Like, no one's going to know it was a human. It's totally fine.
If it's going to be like, well, does a bear poop in the woods?
That's right. That's right. Brown bears, black bears.
There's some Boy Scouts like tracking a bear and they come across that and they're like, it must have come this way. It must have rested, but how did we not come upon it? Your friend's getting back in the car.
Now, what I imagine also happened was that a real bear came up and sniffed it and then also went to the bathroom on it to be like, this was my territory.
You know, when bears hibernate, they'll eat mud and twigs and dirt and rocks to like create a stoppage down there.
For real.
So I'm picturing like the post-hibernation bear poop.
But that's an interesting concept. Are they constipated or do they really release it?
You mean while they
Bears.
hibernate?
No, after, when they come out of hibernation.
Are they constipated?
Yeah.
It probably takes a little bit.
Do you think they walk it off?
Do you think that's why bears steal picnic baskets? Because they're just looking for some coffee or something to like get the juices flowing.
They said, this campground has laxatives. I know it. Where are the beans?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Every camper has beans.
Yeah, they raid campsites just looking for that freshly popped can of Bush's beans.
Yeah, they want the Franks and beans.
Yeah, really get the juices flowing.
Horses, too, right? No.
I don't know about horses. Speaking of, in New York City, we have horses.
We do have horses here, yeah.
The cops have horses.
Oh, they certainly do.
Yeah, the police have horses.
Yeah.
And obviously, a policeman on a horse is a striking vision.
Sure.
But they don't pick up the poop.
You're right. They don't.
The cop horses just poop right there, and the cop's like, not my job. But isn't it? Isn't that a law?
I think that they should wear a diaper.
Cop diapers.
Cop diapers.
Cop horse diapers.
Yes. But you're right. I have definitely seen that and have thought, well, I guess you don't really know when your horse has to go to the bathroom. I was going to say they could walk their horse on the grass and then it could be used as fertilizer. Oh, do you think the park people scrape up the poop and then use that as fertilizer?
I think anybody picking up the poop would be an improvement.
This has been a bonus episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Veronique Hurley.
I'm Matt Labodka. Please subscribe.
You hate when people say, please subscribe.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
No, I'll just get in trouble for pooping on the floor. Thank you very much.